At Phonak, we strive to give you and your patients more to love about Marvel. So how did we take a multifunctional Marvel and make it more marvelous? With the launch of Phonak Marvel, we introduced some great RIC devices, including a rechargeable that was soon followed by 2 T-Coil devices. Now you have even more form factors to choose from with the recent introduction of the Audeo MRT, the Bolero MM, and the Sky MM. The Audeo MRT adds a T-Coil RIC to our industry-leading rechargeable portfolio. And the Bolero and Sky products add more choices for those who need or prefer a BTE solution or a marvelous pediatric product. Soon to be added will be the rechargeable products in both the Sky and Bolero portfolios. In addition to marvelous hearing devices, we have a new remote microphone called Phonak Partner Mic. The Partner Mic uses Phonak proprietary Airstream technology to give your patients a clear signal in one-on-one listening situations across distance. There's also a new and simple to use handheld remote control that's used exclusively with Marvel devices. Plus, adding to our full portfolio of RIC devices, we now have a new option for those power fittings. The Seashell Titanium uses our amazing materials and manufacturing technology to deliver a comfortable, durable, and just plain cool looking addition to our SDS portfolio. We are excited to introduce you to our latest Roger technology called Roger Direct. All Marvel 2.0 hearing instruments are Roger Direct capable, meaning they can connect directly to Roger microphones without the need for an intermediary device or an attached receiver. This makes the instruments much smaller by up to 42%. To allow for this easy access to Roger, we introduced 3 new Roger microphones: the Roger Select IN, the Roger Table Mic 2 IN, and the Roger Pen IN. All provide the great hearing performance benefits of Roger and can be used to install Roger into 2 hearing instruments. eSolutions is on the rise. Using your smartphone to connect to the world around you is making life easier. The introduction of the new MyPhonak app gives patients an all-in-one solution. They have access to an enhanced remote app function, remote fitting services, a hearing diary, and a suite of helpful information related to their Phonak devices. The new app is available for download and can be used with all Marvel 2.0 hearing aids. When your patient upgrades to Marvel 2.0 or buys new Marvel 2.0 hearing instruments, they will now be able to pair to 2 unique Bluetooth Classic devices without the hassle of having to unpair and reconnect. With connectivity to our great new Phonak accessories and the ability to connect to over 10 billion Bluetooth Classic devices worldwide, this is a seriously marvelous upgrade.
With all these great new features available in Marvel, let's take some time to talk about the benefits for you and your patients. When we launched Marvel, we had an overwhelmingly positive response, with 88% of patients reporting exceptional sound quality from the very first fit, and 82% of patients reporting that they felt they understood or heard better in challenging listening environments. These benefits are thanks to the proven performance of AutoSense OS, a foundation of Phonak hearing aid technology. In challenging listening environments, AutoSense OS automatically activates our adaptive beamformer technology, like UltraZoom or StereoZoom, to reduce the background noise and improve speech intelligibility. In a recent study with Marvel, participants were asked to take part in a complex, challenging, multi-talker listening environment. When wearing Marvel, participants reported superior hearing performance, including better rated speech intelligibility and reduced listening effort in comparison to other hearing aid technology. But what about those challenging environments when your hearing aid just isn't enough? That's where Roger technology comes in. We can all relate to that challenging environment where we're trying to hear someone and we can't understand them either. Hearing aid wearers using Roger technology experience up to 10 times the improvement in hearing performance in both noise and over distance in compared to normal hearing individuals. As Scott mentioned, we've listened and made connectivity even easier and available in one single app. Hearing aid wearers like to have some ownership and sense of control over their hearing experience and how their hearing aid functions. We know that patients ask for automatic hearing aid technology, but there are times when they'd love to be able to just make a change themselves. With the new advanced remote control in Marvel, Patients can now adjust the sound quality of their hearing aids. They can create custom programs for those unique environments, or if they'd like, select from a bank of presettings based on the listening environment that they're in. When hearing aid wearers take ownership and control of their hearing aid and their hearing experience, research shows that patients report improvements in perceived sound quality as well as increased hearing aid satisfaction. Marvel technology is now available for any age, any hearing loss, and truly any lifestyle. This isn't just a platform extension. This is more hearing performance, more connectivity and apps, and truly more love at first sound.